Hello, dear students. This is Vivek Vaibhav, and you are watching video lecture on climate of India, part 4. Students, I hope you are doing well at your home. In the last video lecture, we have learned monsoon mechanism, two parts of monsoon, southwest monsoon branch we have. One is Arabian Sea, and another is Bay of Bengal branch. So, I hope it is clear easily. If you don't visit my video, if you don't have idea of monsoon mechanism, please go and watch that video. Dear students, today we are going to start retreating monsoon. So what is retreating monsoon? Retreating is also called withdrawal of monsoon. Is also called northeast monsoon. These all are similar words. So we are going to deal of this retreating monsoon. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss western disturbance also and retreating monsoon. Okay? Retreating means returning simply. So when southwest monsoon, you know that the monsoon, southwest monsoon period in our India is from June to September mid, almost September mid. So this is what after the September, this is all about. Okay. So retreating, you know that when monsoon winds, trade winds, prevailing winds comes in India, it is from southwest and it deflects due to what? Coriolis force, Federal's law, winds follow Federal's law. Okay, so it deflects northeast direction of India, that means right hand side. Okay, now when the moisture laden winds having no energy, less energy, and very less moisture in India, it wants to return. It is called returning or retreating or withdrawal of southwest monsoon. It is also called northeast monsoon because look at this, the direction of this wind towards northeast, coming from northeast to equator, towards equator. So, dear students, why equator? Because you know that in the month of September, projection of the sun is definitely 90-degree over equator. So, overhead equator, sun is overhead of equator. There will be low pressure, high temperature, and conventional current zone comes on equator. So, you know that winds comes from high pressure to low pressure area. So, because of this, the retreating monsoon came from northeast direction towards the equator. Look at the scenario. First and foremost, the winds comes from Rajasthan, part of Rajasthan, in the month of September, beginning September, and the mid of the September from Punjab, Haryana, and after that, first week of October, we have in the central Indian part, the mid of the September, central India, and the early of the November is the from South India. So this is actually the date withdrawing of monsoon. Okay, retreating of monsoon. Dear students, one more question I want to put before you. What is the weather condition in that day, those days? So weather condition definitely if monsoon goes, sky will be clear and pleasant. Although in the month of October, entire land masses part feeling high temperature, scorching sun, high temperature in day throughout the day, but night will be pleasant. So this is actually called October heat because sultry and oppressive weather we find across the India. Okay, because of the stagnant weather conditions in the Deccan Plateau area, you know that this is called October heat. This is important, dear students. Okay, so you keep in mind of these term October heat. Okay, so gradually, because of less of moisture laden winds, there's no rainfall in entire India. No rainfall received entire India. But when it's come to talking about Bay of Bengal branch also came from this area having less moisture. But this is the part of ocean and moisture laden wind, water vapors definitely in this oceanic body. So from here, this Bay of Bengal branch northeast monsoon recollect their energy and moisture laden wind come toward come towards Tamil Nadu coast and it rains. Okay, and the part of that Tamil Nadu coast and Andhra Pradesh, some part of the Andhra Pradesh experiencing heavy rainfall in that area, but not entire India. So, dear students, it is particularly in the month of October and November. Okay, and there is no rainfall in the other part, Ganga Delta, Brahmaputra Delta, Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat, any other place. Okay, so this is all about retreating monsoon. Now, I want to show some picture of western disturbance. This is Mediterranean Sea, as you know that this is Mediterranean Sea. This is Black Sea. So from Mediterranean Sea, because uh, in this area we have high pressure zone in that month, in the month of winter, high pressure zone, and this is low pressure zone again in comparison to that particular area. So wind goes from high pressure to low pressure. So look at this again, more picture we have. Okay, Caspian Ocean, Mediterranean Sea we have. So wind goes from here to Pakistan and from here to India. And northerly dry winds we have here. And due to high pressure zone, it rained. Look at the scenario of this. This is cyclonic disturbance, actually, cyclonic conditions created here. So, what is Western disturbance? Western disturbance is a cyclonic circulation in the mid and lower troposphere between 2.1 to 7.6 kilometer above sea level, which originates over Mediterranean Sea, Caspian Sea, and Black Sea, as you have seen in this picture, in this map. Okay, Mediterranean, Caspian Ocean, and the Black Sea. Okay, so it is most important weather system that cause adverse weather conditions over northwest India, particularly in the western part of the Himalayan region. Western disturbance during winter leads to occurrence cloud rainfall and snowfall. An intense western disturbance usually produces widespread heavy snowfall over western Himalaya region and rainfall over northern plain for a day and two may triggers avalanche. Few important points of western disturbance. As you know that it is very good for wheat production. Western disturbance brings winter rainfall, pre-monsoon rainfall, and is important for the development of Rabi crops in the northern continent. In the absence of moisture, the strong upward movement of the air would only carry dust and cause dust storm. Timing of the western disturbance may be January to April. So this is also time of pre-monsoonic condition. Look at this chart. Most natural hazards in the weather related to this. So, winter western disturbance we have January to February, where cold weather condition and the fog condition across the India you have. Pre-monsoonic condition you have before monsoon we have rainfall from March to May because you know that in the March sun's overhead on equator. So after that it projects on towards northern hemisphere, so definitely cyclonic disturbance, heat waves, thunderstorms, and squalls, hailstorms, and tornado types of things come in India. Monsoon, you know that from June to September we have southwest monsoon circulation and the monsoon disturbance we have. Post monsoonic conditions we have October to December, that is years of cyclonic disturbance we have. Okay, these are the chart. I hope it is clear. In the next video lecture, we are going to discuss summer season and hot summer season and winter season. After that, distribution of rainfall, and after that, the chapter will be finished. Dear students, I hope you enjoy this video. Stay tuned and stay safe. Thank you so much for watching this video.